Yeah.
How often are you writing?
Yeah, in spurts. Well, first, how often are you writing?
Well, with the book that came out this past spring, which came out at the Galena Paranormal Conference, I always love to shout them out whenever I can because it's such a
Yes.
great event. The funny thing was, I was so I didn't want to stop writing. Like, I got to the end of where this book ends, and it was so hard to then shift gears and then get into doing layout because self-publishing, you are doing everything. And it's a blessing to have that much control, but it's also, you got to do it all. You really are doing it.
Yeah.
So I had to really stop momentum. And it's so unusual for a writer to, usually you're looking for an excuse to stop writing. But this one, I was in such a flow. I wanted to keep going. And now this book is out and I need to, be better about the self-promoting. I'm never really good at that, but I'm hopefully getting a little better. But now I also want to get the ball rolling on the momentum for the next book. I sat down for the first time just a couple of weeks ago to start writing, and the momentum was not there anymore. So I got to get that, start pushing the boulder back up that hill.
It's tough to get the momentum back. Yeah, I've been doing a little bit of writing every morning for the past few weeks now, and it isn't really churning out material, but it's at least keeping me in the mentality of creativity and trying to just one step at a time finish the book. It's a little different from a fiction side because it's just up to me. It's up in here. Like, you all have that much more work to do in terms of the research and then, the interviews, if you have to put them into the book. I mean, there's technically even more work to do. But oddly enough, there can be that much more of a block because it's just me. I just have to come up with this. And sometimes you don't. Sometimes you just don't come up with it.
I've got this plan that I've been doing the last decade or so that the book I'm working on, I have another book that a pet project book that I want to do because, for instance, my latest book is Supernatural Lake Superior. And there were times when I was writing it where I was just sick of writing about a haunted lighthouse, or that I felt like my writing turned it all to almost the same story almost. So I said, I'm going to put this aside. I've got this lumberjack book of folklore that I really want to finish, but I'm going to work on that for a week until that desire comes back.
Yeah.
So with the Wendigo book, it took us well over a decade to write it because we'd always shelve it and then come back to it. And for numerous reasons, but for me, it's always nice to have another project completely different than what I'm working on